Hello, all 7th grade learners at Central Pennsylvania Digital Learning Foundation. My name is Mrs. Leslie Roop, and I'm your instructor for English 7. You can email me if you have any questions at lrupp@cpdlf.org. Welcome to English 7 in the Summit Learning Platform. Just a couple reminders for this new school year. If you're having any technical difficulties, you need to send your ticket in to tech support at cpdlf.org, or you can find a link right in a Google Classroom in the About page. Are you struggling with your learning strategy? We have some ideas for you. Let us know how we can help. How about time management? Really try to stay on pace this year. Work every day. Log in and do your Google Classroom assignments daily. What happens if you don't master a content assessment? Don't even know what a content assessment is? It's a test. We're going to help you master everything that you need to know for English 7 this year. But you might be wondering, what is the Summit Learning Platform all about? Well, we're going to go over a few things in the year view, the playlist, the projects, what's a power focus area, and what's an additional focus area. I'm going to pull the Summit Learning Platform over here so that you can see a test user. And we are going to be using English 7. And you will see there's the project up top. In the middle, the power focus areas. This is where you will be taking tests. And if you want extra credit to make A's, you can try for an additional focus area for these tests, which are a little bit more challenging. Right now, we're going to look at your very first power focus area in Reading 7. All right, you're going to see a description of the things that you need to know, and we're going to take a little pre-test by doing a diagnostic assessment first. Now, if I click this link, it will not pull up for me, but for you it will, and it'll be a little 5-question quiz to see what you know and what you need to study more. Underneath is what we call the playlist. There are all kinds of resources in the playlist. There's a video, and I really suggest watching this, about taking notes. It's a really great idea, a strategy to take notes. So you're going to look over everything in this playlist, and then when you feel that you're ready, you're going to have to prove that you're ready by letting us know, and you will click Request a Content Assessment. But I urge you not to click this right away. Make sure that you're ready, because there are only 10 questions, but they are very, very tricky questions. You want to have your notes ready so you can refer to them when you take a content assessment. All right, I'm going to move that back out. Every week you'll have an instructional launch just like this one that will be on Mondays, or it could be Tuesdays if there's a holiday on a Monday. There'll always be a reflection question that you need to complete to show that you have participated in your Google Classroom for English 7. And we'll talk about what you should be working on within the week at the Learning Guide launch. Monday through Friday, we'll talk about that. Okay, our first week begins August 28th, 2017. And as I said before, you're going to start by taking that diagnostic assessment in reading strategies, the little pre-test in the blue link. After you find out what you know and what you don't know, go back down through that playlist of resources we were talking about in Reading Strategies 7. take those Cornell notes. Watch that video on taking notes. Get a notebook, write some things down, and then when you have those notes, put it in a Google Doc and share it with me. Prove that you're ready to take a content assessment by filling out a CAT form. CAT form stands for Content Assessment Ticket, and that form will be in the Google Classroom for English 7. Then when you're really, really ready, request to take the content assessment by clicking the blue button, and it will be ready for approval. Now understand that this is when you have to have somebody online live on the other end, and we approve these at 8 o'clock in the morning when we come into work, or at 4 o'clock in the evening. And 8 o'clock, give us till 8 to 9. Sometimes things happen. And 4 o'clock in the evening, so if you want to work from 4 till midnight, it will stay open for 8 hours. After 8 hours, it times out and closes down. So make sure you're ready to take that content assessment, because right now we will not approve another one right away, not until we know that you can show us that you are ready for another one. Okay, some things that I want you to do in your English 7 is to go into the Google Classroom and find the link to read The House on Mango Street. This is going to be your first project in cultural narratives, and we're going to read this book. But the chapters are very, very short. Some of them are only half a page. Then you're going to answer the writing prompt in Google Classroom, and you're going to begin to look over the English project called Cultural Narratives. Open up checkpoint 1. Let me see if I can pull this over here again so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to the year view, explore it, and we're going to open this one that says Projects, Cultural Narratives. It hasn't been assigned yet here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, there we are with a real student. This is the project in Cultural Narratives. We're going to be reading first, and then you're going to be making a journal about the house on Mango Street, which you're going to be reading along with an audio book to a link. And then you're going to write your own narrative, taking this house on Mango Street as your inspiration. And then you're going to present it, probably making a Google slideshow. The very first checkpoint is reading analysis. So after you read those first 15 chapters, and again, they're very, very short chapters, and you're reading along with an audio book, this is the checkpoint that you'll be submitting. So you're going to be typing or copying and pasting right in here, or if not here, let me X out of that. I want you to go down here and view what the activity, because you actually need to do this first. Yes, going to do this part first and type in here. Okay, and once you type in, I will see it right away and give you the green light if I think it's good, or give you a comment to see if there's something that you need to change. All right, let me pull that out of the way. Pull that out of the way. There we are, back to House on Mango Street. Okay, and there's the checkpoint that I was just talking about. It's in the activity, it's underneath the checkpoint. Okay, so remember to go to Google Classroom to find the link to start reading, along with the audiobook, The House on Mango Street. If you have any questions about what you're doing in English, you know that you can send me an email, or you can find me a lot of times on Google Hangout. If I'm not in a meeting, you'll find me there. Okay? All right, learners, this is kind of exciting, your very, very first project and your very first test in English. So get ready to have a great year.